mic one. Check, check. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry about the weather. We hoped it would be warmer.
What a joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 18th Men's Softball World Cup 2024, Group B in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Canada. For the benefit of our video audience, Prince Albert is a city of 40,000 people located near a forest beside the North Saskatchewan River. It is home to not only 3 prime ministers, but also the best ball fans in Canada. As you can see, we have athletes from all over the world here today to compete for the title of the world champion. Please welcome the defending champion, Argentina. Next is Hong Kong, China. Up next, Israel. Coming all the way from Oceania, New Zealand. Up next, Singapore. Last but certainly not least, the national team from the host country, Thank you very much to all delegations for coming all the way to this beautiful city of Prince Albert. Many guests are also here to celebrate the opening ceremony. Let me introduce our guests and supporters. Executive Vice President for Softball of the World Baseball Softball Confederation, Mr. Craig Kress. Saskatchewan MLA, Alana Ross. Member of the opposition, Carla Beck. Representing Softball Canada, Brooks Penrod.
Oh my God.
The Mayor of the City of Prince Albert, Mr. Greg Dion. Elder Leonard Ermine. Our drum corps, by the way, is Patonka Kula. Co-chairs of the 2024 Men's SWC Group B, Derek Smith, Ian Litzenberger, and Christian Hudon. And the honorary co-chair, Felix Casabat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to also recognize some of the key individuals who will be working from behind as officials. We have a total of 23 technical commissionaires, umpires, and scorers who will make sure that all our games are ready to be played in fair and safe conditions for everyone. We also have a total of 200 staff and volunteers showing their endless passion and effort in making this tournament happen. Please, once more, give them a big round of applause. Friends, we are all treaty people. Indigenous people are a vibrant part of our past, present, and future. It is good to remind ourselves of the journey we all traveled together as treaty people. I want to acknowledge that we are privileged to gather on Treaty 6 territory and on the traditional homeland of the Métis people. Please welcome to bring blessings, Elder Leonard Ermine.
Aha Nwago Maganek, my relatives, friends, especially the people from afar. Kinanaskom na wow. Umut and Taskina. Kapetutik. I want to welcome each and every one of you for coming out to Canada, and especially Prince Albert, to come and watch the most fantastic ball game that you're going to see. Meche to skyak, kaktapagewak. Meche tenita meto echiktasku sumot o makawiwa patamik. There's a lot of our young people who play sports, who take active in all kinds of sports that they've seen. They are the role models. Even such person from Bouvel, Montclair, who was one of the hockey players that won the Stanley Cup. Hey, when I go kawi meto etikanus, wisto, kita tuinigan, ntay sinima anak nito sky na anak kameto. What we're going to be watching is professional players, softball players. Many of our young people are going to be watching them. And one day, we will have young people, professional young people, who will be competing against different countries. So, tenige, kinanaskum now, welcome to Prince Albert, welcome to Canada, welcome to Treaty 6.
Thank you, Leonard. Now, please welcome, bringing greetings from the beautiful province of Saskatchewan, Alana Ross.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Dignitaries, friends, coaches, players, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a pleasure to be here with you on Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of the Métis on behalf of Premier Scott Moe and the government in Saskatchewan. To all the visitors and competitors here, welcome to Saskatchewan. Our community is delighted to host the best national teams from around the world. We are truly excited to have everyone here for this amazing tournament. It's important for us all to reflect on the values of commitment and respect that sports instills in us. Regardless of the type of sports, we learn teamwork, perseverance under pressure, and the pursuit of achieving shared goals. We look forward to seeing the good sportsmanship, camaraderie, and a healthy competitive spirit at this to the sponsors, volunteers, and the organizations, well done. Thank you for making this tournament possible in our community. Know that your hard work hasn't gone unnoticed and is deeply appreciated. Enjoy your time in Prince Albert. I hope you have the opportunity to explore the Rotary Trails and maybe visit some of our provincial parks and beautiful lakes nearby. Good luck to all the participants, and thank you everyone for attending and participating, and for the opportunity for me to join you here today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alana. Ladies and gentlemen, now as we play the WBSC anthem, we would like you to stand and remove your headwear. Ladies and gentlemen, now we'd like to introduce the mayor of the city of Prince Albert, Mr. Greg Dion.
Thank you, Neil. It is a great privilege to me to be here. This is the second time I've been able to stand at this podium since I've been mayor and welcome the world to Prince Albert. So welcome everyone and enjoy your time while you're here. But I do also have acknowledgments, and it's about our youth. I want to thank the organizing committee and the group that's over here. They've worked years. And what has happened is they built this facility. And because of that, these young gentlemen that are on the field tonight have role models and are excited about playing ball. And it's a legacy that is left to us. We've had the juniors, now we have the men's, so our next target will be the women's. Because we have the, yes, we have the facilities and we have the volunteers. And I have to again thank them. They're getting tired of me thanking them. But every time you see a volunteer, please thank them because you don't know how many hours and days and months they have put into this project. It just didn't happen overnight. They've worked long and hard at it. So when you get an opportunity, you see them, say just thank you. It just lifts them up. And when I say thank you, I acknowledge what you do. I'm just not thanking you for day. When I thank you, I know what you do, and that's a big commitment to us. And what a great opportunity we have for our youth. And I'll give you an example of how this sparks. I remember when Saskatoon got the rush. They were lucky we didn't have a new facility, or they might be here in Prince Albert. But Saskatoon has to have something, so we'll let them have the rush. But when the rush came, our lacrosse game in Prince Albert just took off because they had role models to look up to. And that's what this tournament is doing. These young kids are so excited about being here, and it's building our future. And that's, as a city, that's what we need. We need more facilities for our young people to steer them in the right direction because sports, when you join, think about this, when you join a sports team, you instantly have friends. Instantly. They're called your teammates. And they look up to you and they'll help you. And you learn leadership skills. If you looked at all these people that are helping us today, they're all ball players. And they came up to the ranks. Now, I could talk forever because I'm so proud of our city of Prince Albert, but I know you want to see the ball. So I'll stop talking, but I end my speech always the same way. You cannot spell paradise without PA. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Dion. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to rather invite the World Cup Committee co-chair, Mr. Ian Litzenberger, and Mr. Derek Smith.
Well, first off, thank you very much for coming to Prince Albert. That's probably the easiest thing to say right off the bat. Many of us have been involved with this project since October 2014, as Mr. Mayor has indicated, and it is nothing less than awesome to see 400 people come to the first game this morning with record crowds expected to watch six of the best teams in the check. Six of the best teams in this world come to our country and fight to punch a ticket to next year's World Cup once again here in Prince Albert. So to all the teams, thank you for coming. To all the fans, thank you for coming. We greatly appreciate it. One last thing that I would like to talk about that we talk about a lot but we don't recognize. We've been fighting this in this community 6 weeks of rain. And if you look over to my left, so you're right, there are men and women in high vis and yellow shirts that have been busting their butts to get this facility ready for this tournament so we can showcase some of the best ball. Our organizers, our volunteers, our partners in the city, Destination Marketing Fund, Northern Lights Community Development Corp, and all the plethora of every other partner we have. Thank you so much for getting to this point and playing ball. So that's all I got. Thanks again. Welcome. Let's watch a great week of ball. So that ends my speech, but now we have one last little piece of tradition in our province, our community, and within everything we do in the province of Saskatchewan. So I'd like to call out Elder Ermine and a representative from the Tonkakua Drum Corps to come receive a traditional gift on behalf of the local organizing committee.
Thank you, guys. Well done. And now, the WBSC Executive Vice President for Softball, Mr. Craig Kress, will officially declare the opening of the tournament.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Saskatchewan MLA Elena Ross, member of the opposition Kara Beck, Softball Canada Brooks Penrod, Mayor of Prince Albert Greg DeYoung, Elder Leonard Ermine, members of the LOC Felix, Derek, Ian, and Christian. Dear fans, athletes, and national teams, welcome to the premier international softball event in the world for the men's, the WBSC Men's World Cup. We're very happy to be back here again in Prince Albert, Canada, for the WBSC Men's World Cup Group B. 6 years ago in this very location, the WBSC and softball fans from around the world enjoyed the hospitality and warm welcome from the Prince Albert community for the U18 Men's Softball World Cup in 2018. Now we're coming back for the biggest men's softball competition in the world. Not only for Group B this year, but also for an exciting 8-team final to be held right here in 2025. Absolutely. I know firsthand the tremendous work and effort made by the LOC and the Prince Albert government to promote our sport. A beautiful complex with a world-class softball stadium is a rewarding legacy of these World Cups. This event, the men's event, has more than 58 years of success and history. From the first edition of the Men's Softball World Championship held in Mexico in 1966 to our new innovative two-stage format we see today. I want to congratulate and thank the LOC, the City of Prince Albert, and Softball Canada for an amazing job organizing this event and express my appreciation to all the volunteers and officials and WBSC staff who make this tournament possible. You're the soul of our events. Finally, to our beloved and admired athletes, now it is your turn to shine and amaze the fans with your extraordinary skills. You're the purest expression of our sport. Take the field and show the world the best of men's softball. It is my pleasure for the WBSC, on behalf of President Ricardo Fricari, in the city of Prince Albert, in Canada, today, 10 July 2024, on behalf of the WBSC, I have the honor to declare the 18th Men's Softball World Cup 2024 Group B now open.
Thank you very much, Greg. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we welcome a man who means a lot to the softball community and to our city. He was a Prince Albert minor softball coach for 10 years, as well as an executive member. He represented ADFO as a coach for both boys and girls with a bronze medal finish in 2007 Western Canadian Boys Championships and a provincial silver medal with Bantam girls in 2012. He was a co-founder of the Girls Prairie League of Softball in 2011, and he nurtured that league from 21 teams to 64 by 2015. He is the 2009 Volunteer of the Year for Softball Saskatchewan and has been inducted into the Prince Albert Sports Hall of Fame. To throw out our first pitch, welcome Bruce Vance. Well done, Bruce. Talked to Bruce earlier. He tells me he's always been an athletic supporter. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your headwear for the national anthem. Is now finished. We would like to thank all our attendees and audiences for our first kickoff. Coming up, there will be a game between Hong Kong, China, and Canada, starting in just a few minutes. We hope to see the same excitement that we saw in the upcoming games. It is game time. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Ya afuera.
Good luck, boys. Good luck.